Welcome to another show. Welcome to another show. I got your host, Michael. Nah, man. Burn Live, man. Marijuana keeping you connected. Hashtagging these red eye, changing the viewers I read, keeping underage smoking off social media. This is the marijuana place to be. Today, we're getting into sports. Um, Mr. James, who's part of my raw coffee, who we barely see doing a raw coffee, came to me the other day and was like, you know what, Michael? I like raw coffee, but it's a little too early in the morning for me. And I was like, understandable. And he said, but we ain't got no sports on her. I was like, you're right. He said, man, what's up with us getting a debate sports cast going on? I like, man, I would love to talk about sports and on Burn Live and the marijuana sports part. So anytime you see James here around, y'all, you know that he's gonna be the Mr. Sportsman. And to let y'all know, we're not just gonna talk about the normal baseball, football, basketball. We're gonna talk about it all. I want to talk about Winter Olympics, Summer Olympics, um, old scandals, new scandals, Pete Roses, gambling, odds, AB. Okay, everybody wants to talk about AB. That's one of the newest topics that's been going on in the headlines today. Um, the ending finale to the NFL season, one of the hypest endings to a season in a very long time, with what, 6 teams that had to wait to the end of the game to find out who make it to the playoffs on both sides, NFC, AFC. Which, yeah, I can honestly say ain't never happened. Um, there were boxing things that's been going on in the boxing world that I don't know about that I need to look up that we're gonna be discussing. We will be discussing a lot of things, and hopefully we take your phone call 1-800-725. Yeah, we're gonna take phone calls 725-235-8989. Please call the Burn Live show and call in and maybe be on the live podcast show, especially when we're doing about sports. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So we're rolling up. Um, I guess what I'm thinking right now is he wants to talk about AD. I don't have that article at the moment, but what I can do for us is going over. Yeah, it's going over highlights. NFL highlights. That's what I'm gonna look for.
supposed to go to your assistant coaches. You're supposed to go to the receiver coach. You're supposed to go all the niggas, let them niggas know that, hey, my leg hurt or my ankle hurt. No coach, nobody is going to force anybody to go out there and play hurt unless you're Mike Shanahan. But we ain't going to go into all that. That's a whole nother story. Shanahan and RG3 shit. But anyway, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? So pretty much this is what happened. I go out there, I get my catches and shit, and I do my shit. Yeah, my ankle is killing me, but I'm trying to get this money. All right, so all of a sudden, I'm not getting the ball no more. All of a sudden, I'm not being put in certain plays. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what the fuck is going on? You got me run. Hold on, my fucking ankle is hurting, and you got me out here running, doing plays, and I'm not getting the ball. You got me out here you got me in cover packages, and Gronk and everybody else is getting the ball, and my ankle hurt, and I'm trying to get this money. I'm good for the day. AB, we need you to get back out there. Nah, man, I'm good. Hold up. Did you hear what I said? No, did you hear what I said? I need you to get your ass out there on the goddamn field. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you. Shit flies off, shit comes off. That's how that shit went down. I don't know what the fucking big deal is. I don't know why everybody going crazy, why everybody making it such a big deal. But basically, it was a miscommunication. I don't believe that AD let everybody know that his ankle was hurting. I'm not going to say the man ankle was hurting. I believe his ankle really was hurting. But he felt like, I'm going to keep it quiet because if I say something, then they're not going to put me in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, he was just disciplining his kids, you know what I'm saying? When they get out of hand, you got to spank them, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I don't know why everybody blowing this shit out the proportion, bro. Basically, it's a situation where I'm speaking on AD's part. I'm trying to go out there and get my money because if I catch a certain amount of catches, if I get a certain amount of yards this game or next game, then I get $1 million for free. For real though, that's what it's all about. Yeah, I get $1 million for free. Okay, now hold on, I ain't done yet. So, all right, so you try to force me to go on the football field, and I'm telling you I don't want to go on the football field really because when I was on the football field, I wasn't getting the ball. So now I'm done for the day. I'm good. Now you want me to go on the field. That's what the problem was, y'all. That's what the problem was. Now I want you to go on the field. Well, now, coach, now my fucking leg is really hurting now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go out there. What the fuck you mean you want to go out there? Go out there. But see, the coach don't know that his ankle hurt. The coach really didn't know at that point that his ankle was hurting him. Because the nigga dressed out for the game. So he thinking the nigga good.
But that don't mean cause an extra sin, bro.
Well, I mean, he was caught in the moment, man.
How many people,
we all make mistakes in the moment.
How many people have caught a temper tantrum on the field and stayed on the side of the field?
But I just explained to you what it's not really attention tantrum. I just explained to you why he did what he did. And everybody called him crazy. No, the man ain't crazy. I probably did the same damn thing.
Okay.
I probably did the same damn thing.
Other people call it crazy. This is what I'm saying.
I just already told you why he did what he did.
But that's your opinion.
No, that's what happened.
Okay, whatever.
For real, he did.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's what happened.
But anyway.
It was a miscommunication.
Can I talk?
Talk.
Shit. He still shouldn't have to take off your jersey and run across the end.
He told the man, get the fuck off the field.
Okay, get off the field. Don't take off your jersey and cause a scene.
The reason why he did that is he explained that. The reason why he did that is because he got excited. He got his adrenaline started rushing. Now, basically what it was, I'm going to tell you what it was. The crowd, he's at an away game. So it's a lot of Jets fans screaming at him. What it was, they was screaming and booing his ass, trying to get him off the goddamn field so that their team can win. But he took the energy in as it being for him. It really was for him, but it was a negative energy. He sucked it up.
But see, that's what a lot of us, like, don't get into it. Let me say this. Let me say these things. AD is one of the best wide receivers out there. Top 5 greatest wide receiver of this generation. Yes, he is. Hands down. And I didn't know that nigga was that short either. I'm gonna throw that out there. That nigga is short. But to go through your trials and tribulations, to go through your ups and downs, don't mean you gotta expose every aspect. You know what I'm saying? I understand that everything he does is strategist. He's a strategist. You know what I'm saying? We may not understand it, but he is. He's a real strategist. Everything is some calculation of marketing scheme for him somewhere down the road. It really is. If you really do the research and blueprint of backtracking of his actions, his move, he's always done did stuff to where later on down the road you can bring that shit back up.
So look, given that, do we still got a job with anybody else?
Next season.
With who? Who you think?
Um,
Now they asked him this because he did one podcast to explain this shit. They asked him, you know what he said?
What?
He said he'll go anywhere because he said he's one of the best goddamn wide receivers in the world, so he can go anywhere and do what he do. And
Nobody put up the numbers like how he did on that awkward ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Hopkins is to me number one. Metcalf is number two, and then you got Antonio Brown.
So what about? Oh, you didn't say Hops.
Hop,
I said, you know, we can't forget about Hops. And,
Hop number one.
Hops. What's that other name?
Metcalf. Nobody better than Metcalf.
And you got Beckham.
Odell Beckham.
Beckham had an awesome game.
Only reason I'm gonna say Odell Beckham because Odell Beckham done had two quarterbacks. I see Odell Beckham didn't have no quarterback. Hear me out. You had Eli Manning, and you just had this nigga Mayfield. Them are decent quarterbacks. Eli was a top 10 quarterback. Man, I don't know where he at. I'm not even finna speculate to think where he at. Top 15, top 20, probably.
What's your point? I'm trying to get with the quarterback's level.
With Odell Beckham versus like all the other wide receivers, that nigga should be higher, but he not because that nigga actually had quarterbacks.
Well, he got hurt a lot of times too. That's another reason. He's been hurt.
Personal. Nigga, quit doing that dumb ass, weird ass shit. Go out there, run your routes, and get hit. You want to get hit. You want to. Hey.
But everybody get hurt.
True indeed. But you remember the Greatest Show on Turf era,
Yeah,
Isaac Brew era, where we was sliding and we was running out of bounds. Motherfucker was calling us scary.
That was Kurt Warner.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody was calling us scary. That was in St. Louis. That's why I'm saying us. You know what I'm saying? But we still had that image at first. Greatest Show on Turf. Then they was called scary because nobody wanted to hit them. But they would say football. Their careers lasted longer. That's what I'm saying about Odell Beckham. So what? Nigga, you could have played a little bit smarter. Just like, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have to go that extra. You know, you done wiggle out of this tackle. You done wiggle out. Nigga, step your ass out of bounds.
That's what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? You want to stay in bounds. You want to get hit. No, I don't feel that one. Boom. I don't feel that one. Boom. But I felt that one.
I know what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, he just trying to get extra yards for his team, man. That's any.
Metcalf don't even do that. That nigga is big.
So
he big. He don't do that.
Some niggas gonna do for their team, man.
Desert. What's your old wide receiver?
He been gone.
He ain't been gone like 10 years yet, has he? It ain't been 10, about 5.
Almost 10 years.
5?
Nah, man, Dez Bryant been gone for a while.
5 years?
No, it's been. What's this? 22?
5 or 6 years.
Since like 16, 17.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Like I said, 5 to 6 years, bro. I know my numbers.
16, 18. If my phone was on, I can give you the exact number when he left. But it's been a while.
5 to 6 years. That's a while, but not that far gone to where you're not irrelevant. You don't want to bring him up.
Well, I mean, he's not playing, so he is not irrelevant. He's
okay.
Nobody right now. So
true
that
indeed.
Is kind of not irrelevant.
But it's not irrelevant about wide receiver. We're talking about wide receivers. Dez Bryant was one of the best wide receivers in the Cowboys' history. He's not the probably top 5 with Irvin in there, but he's one of the best wide receivers that Cowboys had. Everybody wanted him once upon a time.
I'll give you that.
Okay, then.
one of the guys.
That nigga wasn't taking extra hits.
But he wanted Randy Moss.
What?
He wanted that. He wanted Randy Moss.
He had Randy Moss
He
potential.
wanted Jerry Rice, and them two niggas, in my opinion, is the two best receivers to ever play the game. Them two niggas.
You missing what person?
Who am I missing?
Carter.
Chris Carter
Yes.
from the Vikings.
Yes.
First he was an Eagle, then he went to the Vikings.
Yes.
Look it up. He was an Eagle first.
So no,
Chris Carter.
no, no.
I give you Chris Carter's I don't know. Yeah, I got.
He probably right.
Man. I
He
got
probably right
Megatron,
up
nigga.
under him.
Oh, I got Megatron. Everybody forget about
Hell
Megatron,
no,
man.
not over
Megatron
Chris.
had an awesome impact in his little short. This short
No,
years that he played, man.
no, fuck that. Not over Chris, bro.
Man.
Not over Chris. Not over Chris.
Chris ain't got a Super Bowl and Megatron ain't got a Super Bowl. But if you put their numbers up, Chris played longer. So Chris gonna have more yards, but for the little bit of time that Megatron played, before he retired young as a bitch. That nigga was doing it. He got sick and tired. He just had a bullshit ass team. He was on a bullshit ass team, man. If that nigga had to play for somebody, a good ass team, if he'd have had Peyton Manning, if he would have had goddamn Brady, if he would have had Ben Roethlisberger, who else got them a nice ass quarterback, won a Super Bowl? Any one of them niggas, he'd be up there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad he brought that up with the Ben and the names and the quarterbacks. I'm just gonna go ahead and further this and get into NFL games of the week. I just like how that's. But y'all, the NFL playoff is beginning. There's big matchups coming, awesome matchups coming. There are more matchups exciting than others. There are what you probably consider easy matchups. But we're up into, hopefully I can do this, y'all. Hopefully I can bring up the playoffs, the wild card for Saturday and Sunday. We're going to talk about and discuss and who we're going to win. I said Saturday and Sunday. I did say Saturday and Sunday, right? Now you go.
This Saturday, Sunday coming up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking about it, going live during the Raiders game.
You off Wednesday?
Wednesday? Yeah.
OTR. Alright, but yeah.
Hold on. It's not out. But hey, shout out to Royal Edible Shop. I know for a fact, if you want some exclusive, exotic edibles, 600, 500,000 milligrams, tastes marvelous, go holler at Royal Edibles. Man, she got her own website, on Facebook, huh? She on Facebook and all that good stuff. Oh no, I talked about her too, actually. All right, y'all. It's
Chaos and awareness of the greatest season. What's y'all record? 9-7, right?
10 and something.
Y'all. Oh, that's right. You just
10
won.
and 7.
So 10-7. Okay.
All right, y'all. So we got this. Nah,
Who we play Sunday?
I'm gonna put this on the big screen. I'm gonna put this us
At
at
1:30.
the bottom, and we're gonna go up and down here.
I'm gonna be over here Sunday.
We're gonna go up and down this, as you see it moving up and down. We're gonna go from the top 10, which I wish I was first, but understandable. And we're gonna go down. We're gonna talk about these teams and what we know, what we don't know, what we like, whatever. You know, we're gonna get into it. This is the first NFL. If people tuning in, it's the first NFL sports live podcast that we doing on the BurnLive. We got plenty of more. We're gonna try to do this maybe twice or once a week. It's probably gonna slow down during the summer because before we get into this, baseball is on strike. You know, I do know that much.
Baseball.
Yeah, baseball is on strike, and I think we got Winter Olympics coming up this year. I mean, this winter. I think. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that.
2024 is next August.
Winter or summer?
2022.
You think it's summer or winter? That's the difference.
It's winter first though.
We just had summer last year,
So
so winter's next.
yeah.
All right, we got Las Vegas Raiders and Cincinnati Bengals. Both teams are 7 and 10 and 7. They did meet. I think somebody told me the third week of the season where Las Vegas Raiders did lose. Um, yeah. So predictions, picks.
Raiders gonna
what's
lose. That's my prediction. And I'm not hating, but that's just
Uh,
Raiders just gonna lose.
I
That's my prediction.
I hope Raiders win. I'm gonna have to pick the Raiders because I'm
Of
a
course.
Raiders fan. But if the Raiders do, my thing is the Raiders gonna win if they stick to that running game.
But I
Flat
kind
out.
of want the Raiders to win too, bro, because then the city will be happy.
Jumping.
Right.
That city gonna be
The
jumping.
city gonna be happy and jumping.
I Bengals and Las Vegas are two teams that have caught hot shots right around the same time. You know what I'm saying? And a couple other teams that we talking about that actually have caught the same hot shoot too. And them are these are what you would call dangerous teams to really see coming into the playoffs. I really believe there's 4 teams that are under the influence of just got on the hot streak. They're coming into the NFL. I mean, they're coming into the playoffs hot. They're ready to go. They know what the fuck they're going. They know what they got. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like it's really going down. And these 4 teams, these 2 teams right here, I'm just saying my 4: Vegas, Cincinnati, Cowboys, and Buffalo are the 4 hottest teams that got on a nice winning streak going into the playoffs. That I don't think nobody really wants to see or play against. Real shit. That's just my opinion, and that's just what they've been showing me. You know what I'm saying? They won the last 5 of their games. I think Cowboys won the last 6 of the 5 of their games, some bullshit like that.
We won our last game, but we lost the game before that.
Last game before that. See, he's a Cowboys player. He don't. Next team to play we got on our list. Hey, I mean you do. That's real shit. Is New England and Buffalo. Yet again, another hot ass team,
Money on New
Buffalo.
England.
Huh?
My money on New England. Even though Buffalo got a better record.
I'm going with Buffalo. They hot. They know how to win. They have come from behind wins. I mean, they have been through every situation during the season.
I don't even really know who they got. That's like superstar nice.
They don't.
Quality.
They just got a decent
They ain't got no
ass team.
superstars on Buffalo Road.
No,
Who they running back? Who they?
they don't.
You can't pull up
That's
this
why
shit.
that's why people are trying to. I have heard the argument. That's why he needs to be the coach of the year. Buffalo and Tennessee are 2 teams that should have the coach of the year.
I don't think Tennessee in the playoffs.
Tennessee is number 1. They got the best record in the.
Oh,
fucking-
you already scrolled up. Oh, I can't see the rest.
Yeah, we'll get to them, but yeah, Tennessee and Green Bay has the best records. They both are the number 1
What's Tennessee
seed.
record?
13 or something.
Damn. They've been playing their ass off.
Yeah, quiet as kept.
And you said Green Bay got the same kind of record, right? 13 something.
Green Bay is 12 and something, 12 and 4.
12 and 4.
So I think no, yeah, I think yeah,
12 and 5.
I think they 15 or something. We'll get to them,
Okay.
but like I said, New England, mediocre team. Only thing to me,
Is
I'm
the
sorry,
quarterback- Is the quarterback
it's the coach,
and the quarterback.
Belichick.
They
New
got-
England, y'all got Belichick, and what's gonna win that game is Belichick. It's Belichick.
No, they got
What's
an
up,
okay
Frank?
quarterback, man.
Yeah,
He all right. What's his name? Matt Jones. Is his
New
name Matt
England
Jones?
is always gonna be decent. We figured that out. We understand that.
I
Even
think
with
his name's
Cam
Matt
Newton, even though Cam Newton didn't take him to the play,
Oh, they got rid of him.
you know, they still are always gonna be that decent ass team. Like flat out. That's just New England. I believe next year they got a different quarterback, they still will make it to the playoffs. For some odd reason. All right. Next game is Philadelphia and Tampa Bay. And yet again, we're talking about the GOAT versus a team that I don't even believe they even deserve to
Now,
the playoffs.
I want Tampa Bay to win because I need my rematch from the GOAT at the beginning of the year. We played them the first game of the season. We almost beat them, but they got us. We gave a nigga too much time after the 2 minute, what you call that shit, the 2 minute conversion?
2 minute warning.
2 minute warning. We gave a nigga too much time, and he came back and scored, and we was a goddamn field goal short. But anyway, I need for Tampa Bay to beat Philly, which shouldn't be a problem. That way we can get our rematch. Cause if they beat them, they got the numbers right here, bro.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to take a quick commercial break. I'll be right back.
Oh shit, I forgot.
And we are back. What you
I
doing?
forgot I was up there. I forgot.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It's been a quiet show. It's been chilling. Man, I just fed you. Hey. All right. I got off my ruckus. We're back. We're talking NFL. We're talking sports. We're just in the NFL section. We're talking playoffs, wild card. It's going down Saturday and Sunday. All the matchups. We done went through the first two. We both picked the opposite teams. He picked Cincinnati. I picked Las Vegas. New England. I think we both picked. Who you picked?
New England.
He picked New England. I picked Buffalo just because they're a young team. I want to say a young team in it. We both picked Tampa Bay over Philly. I do remember that. Now we're to the sauce of the situation.
No sauce.
49ers versus the Cowboys.
There's no sauce. Next question.
Okay. I'm going with the 49ers because them boys has not got the juice outside of their division. They can't beat nobody outside their division. They haven't beat anybody outside of their division. Barely. Nobody. I'm sorry. That's just facts. You can look that up. Anyway, next up is Pittsburgh and Kansas City, which Vegas, I think, did a smart reason by beating the Chargers. So
Pittsburgh made the playoffs?
yeah, because Las Vegas beat the Chargers. So they put them in.
Oh, damn. Well, I already know Kansas City will win that.
I don't know. Big Ben is on this big comeback victory last lap, baby.
He done.
He done?
He done.
You know they
And the only reason why they beat the Browns is because the Browns played horrible. Baker Mayfield played like ass. So, shit, you hand me the game, I'm gonna win.
But you know they tied winning 1-1 for the season. Steelers 1-1, Kansas City 1-1. So that's gonna be a good, maybe the best man to win.
So you think it's a good ball. I don't still got too many weapons.
Pittsburgh been playing.
Look at their record. What does it say? 9-7-1.
I don't care about no
And that's-
record once you get into them playoffs.
So there you go. And we in it. So and that's what the record says. Kansas City all day. Y'all win on that.
Like I said, I don't care nothing about your record once it's the playoffs. If you
Plus-
get the playoffs, it's 0-0.
I already know how this Super Bowl is going to be scripted.
Oh Lord.
I already know it.
Nope, we still got one more team to discuss.
I mean, go ahead. But I already know how it's going to play out.
All right, so we got the Monday Night Football game, Arizona versus LA. And that was going to be a nigga. Especially if Hopkins come back. I don't know if he come back, his possibility he's supposed to be showing up. You know what I'm saying? But if Hopkins come back, I'm going with the motherfucking Arizona.
I'll probably go with Arizona too. Even though they got Beckham on that other squad.
Man, they got a hell of a defense over there. Hell of a defense.
Who's it? Los Angeles Rams, right? Yeah, they got Beckham.
And they got Sam Darnold.
And they got Sam Darnold. They got somebody else too.
And they got what's called on defense, number 99.
Yeah.
Donovan
I
Suter.
was like, man, they got a motherfucking. They was killing us, man.
Yeah, they got a squad.
Yeah, they got a squad. So that's gonna be a good game. So does Arizona though. Arizona got a powerful offense, man.
They got Watson. They got Hopkins. They got that.
What's that running back name, nigga? Emmett or Ems or whatever the fuck that nigga name is. Sims, Ems, whatever.
Like
Emerson. Is it Emerson? I think it's Emerson. That nigga nice, man.
Out of all them games, that's. I'm glad they put that on Monday night because that is the game to watch. That's like the best fucking lineup. Like the toughest. I think the toughest game, the closest game to me, I would think gonna be Arizona and the Rams. Closest. 3 points. For real. Everybody else, whoever win by halftime, that's who you gonna take. Except for the Rams. I mean, except for the Las Vegas. They are the most. I don't know his comeback is. They gotta lose at halftime. So then I have some confidence. I was like, yeah, they coming back. They gotta do the comeback. They just can't have the lead and keep the lead. They can't. They can't just keep the lead. So if my Las Vegas be up 14-0 in the first quarter, I'm like, ain't that a bitch? I'll be mad.
Raiders.
The Raiders, yeah, bro. They can't hold no lead.
No.
I don't even want them to hold. I want them to hold a lead, but not a big lead. Okay.
You want them to hold. You want them to fucking win. Front. Which only way you can win is to have the lead. So you're right.
I want to hold lead by maybe no more than 10. Because anything outside of 10, I'm like, no, you give them too big of a chance to come back. Y'all niggas not gonna play hungry enough.
They might. It's playoffs. Different. They still want a paycheck. Everybody else gone home. They still playing. They still getting paid. So yeah, they might still want to play.
Nigga, damn right they want to play.
And then you win the Super Bowl, you get more money. Every time you progress up the jank, you get more money.
I don't want to hear that shit.
That's
what we got two tough ass. It's too many tough ass teams in the UFC. It's too many tough ass teams.
But let me tell you who gonna make the goddamn Super Bowl. It's gonna be Tom Brady again, and it's gonna be KFC. Not, I mean, I'm not gonna take fried chicken. I'm talking about Kansas City. Yeah.
Yeah, you right, KFC.
Watch.
You think Kansas City gonna go to the? Well, no, they don't have to.
Yeah, they're going again, and it's set up so that Tom Brady can go out as the greatest quarterback to ever play the game.
Damn
period.
Right.
So it's going to be set up for Tom Brady to go all the way to the Super Bowl again. Watch what I say.
Okay, so that's how it's set up. But what would be the best story in the Super Bowl for all these teams that are in?
Wow. The Dallas went into the playoffs. People had them thinking that San Francisco was going to goddamn lose and take them out, and he went all the way to the Super Bowl and fucking disappointed everybody. And Dallas became the team.
Against who?
Since I'm NFC, we would have to beat Brady, and we would have to go against whoever was the winner of the AFC, which would probably be Kansas City. And Kansas City already beat us already.
That's a hell of a road.
That would be a hell of a game. And
that's a hell of a road. And I give it. That's
a story for your ass right there. We made it all the way. And then if we having to beat Kansas City, or have a miracle where my defense is also
MVP? Defense MVP, huh?
I already got two defensive MVPs ready for candidate. We got Michael Parsons, and we got what's his name? Tay Diggs, number 7. Diggs.
Any other stories out there? No other stories? Comeback kid?
Nothing that would interest me. I would love for the
it ain't about interest you. It's best about what's a good ass story.
But if the Cowboys didn't make it, and I had to root for another team to make it, follow another story, I would have to go with. I don't know.
Buffalo got a good story.
Yeah, that'd be somebody I don't fuck with.
Well, I'm picking teams that I don't fuck with. I'm just saying a good story. A good story would have to come out of like.
Or fuck it. Take Pittsburgh. There you go. Comeback story of the year. Motherfucker, or say he was gonna retire and came out and gave these niggas a Super Bowl on the way out. How many people done did that? Except for Ray Lewis, John Elway.
He won 2.
Who else went out with a Super Bowl? Got a Super Bowl and retired. I can't think of anybody else. There's been a lot of people that did shit. But them the ones that stick out.
That'd probably be the best story that people would love to write. Easy to write. Rosenberg takes his team to the Super Bowl.
And then go out. Go out and win.
Yeah. Against the Cowboys? I'm just throw your team out there.
Yeah, because Pittsburgh is AFC.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be a revenge Super Bowl from Super Bowl 30. Was it 30 or 35? One of them. We played them in Super Bowl 35. 30 or 35. And we beat them. That was a long time ago.
Las Vegas will have a decent story. That would. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to people, even though y'all see that article up there. But Raiders is also another team.
Oh yeah, that would be a good story for Raiders to go to the Super Bowl.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I just thought about that. Your team.
They have the longest. Now, out of everybody, Las Vegas will have the longest story, and because they have the most ups and downs and weird stuff and fires and drunken accidents and yeah.
Vegas will go crazy. They win the Super Bowl.
Man.
This whole city will go crazy. Then it will be in history. We the first team to. No, this ain't y'all first year. It's like y'all second or third year.
Second year.
You be the first team to fucking be in existence for 2 years and they win a Super Bowl. Coming in with a Super Bowl. Jacksonville almost did it when they first came in, but they didn't win. They didn't make it. They didn't win the Super Bowl.
Man, y'all win the Super Bowl this year, and then next year y'all host the Super Bowl. Boy, Las Vegas will be doing it.
Let's say y'all go back to back, and then let's say y'all go back to back. Man, the city will go crazy. Y'all win the Super Bowl this year.
Everybody be like, it's rigged.
And then, hold on, and then y'all come back again, and it's here, and you win it again, and you go again.
man, the city will go motherfucking crazy.
Everybody will move her.
Man, that's why I say this fucking city will go crazy, bro.
I don't want that.
You know how much money will be? Man, everything will be busy. Every tourists, man, this shit will be super lit. Crime will go up too. But then niggas will be robbing niggas.
But the two teams I want to see in the Super Bowl will be Las Vegas and Green Bay. Just because of the rumor of Derek Carr and Aaron Rodgers, the secret trade. And when Derek Carr just won his last game, he texts Aaron Rodgers. Straight text that nigga.
What's the rumor?
That Green Bay want Aaron Rodgers out, and the cheapest way for them to get out and not be expensive is they send him to Las Vegas and get Carr. And they feel that, I think this is a reporter, so it's not the team, but the reporter said that it'd be even. It wouldn't cost both teams nothing, and Derek Carr will be back with one of his old receivers that he played in college with.
Who's that?
Now, I don't know. I don't remember. But I guess he played on Green Bay. I was like, damn, that's amazing.
But Aaron Rodgers about to retire? Ain't about time he let it go?
If he don't get a Super Bowl, no. I think Aaron Rodgers still wants one Super Bowl.
Well, he's trying to be like Brady.
No, I said one more. I didn't say 5 more.
Well, shit, he got
one.
Right.
Right.
He lost to
And they always say to fulfill that legacy and stuff, we need at least 2. You know what I'm saying?
didn't they play Pittsburgh one year? He lost to him.
I'm not sure. I just know that them boys is not ready. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as this thing loads up and give me some other highlights of sports. Today in basketball, you got number 1 Baylor playing against TTU at 49-49 at the second. You got KU playing Is it Vanderbilt? Vanderbilt, 78-64 at the second half. You got Pittsburgh versus Syracuse. Damn, what an ass whooping. Ooh, 65-50. 9th ranked Kansas versus, I do not know what ISU, so I seem like I need to learn some more colleges. Is that Idaho? I can't see that for real.
That's Illinois. Fighting Irish. Fighting alumni.
That is not Illinois. I know my Illinois.
Where? What are you talking about?
Kansas, 9th ranked Kansas.
On the bottom?
No, 9th ranked Kansas, the one with the orange ESPN highlight. It's 29-28, right up under Syracuse.
Oh yeah, that's ISU. That's
I can't think who that is.
Iowa State University. Fool, the Buckeyes.
I'm not sure, and don't quote me on that.
It's the Buckeyes, bro.
Okay. We also got Miami playing Florida at 29-28 at the halftime. ACC. These are our basketball games that are going on right now. We also got some women's basketball games going on. You be watching women's basketball?
No, I ain't gonna lie.
I do. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do. A couple of games are going on. Well, are finished. I rather just talk about GT and Pittsburgh 65-52 at the final. Man.
And back when I was watching it, you had Cheryl Swoops, Candace and all them playing, man. And what's the white girl name? Rebecca Lobo and Lisa Leslie. All them ain't playing no more. So I don't even really watch no more, man.
That's crazy. You missing out. You missing out. There's some bad women that's in that league today, boy.
Yeah, I know.
And some ankle breakers. Other than that, in basketball, we got a few games, not the whole list, but OKC versus Washington 95-97 in the fourth.
Lakers ain't playing today.
We got Phoenix versus Toronto, 48-50 in the third. Golden State versus Memphis. Golden State is losing 35-45 in the second. Minnesota versus New Orleans tied at 38 in the second. Detroit and Bulls 35-31 in the second. And later on tonight, probably the nightcap game, you got the Clippers and Denver. Yeah, that's in basketball. I watch basketball. I am a what's that team? Brooklyn Nets fan, because they do have my favorite player, Blake Griffin, which still can't shoot a free throw. But that's cool. That's whatever. That's one of my favorite guys. It's one of my favorite guys.
He getting old too.
Huh?
I said he getting old too.
Hey, Derrick Rose getting old, but he's still playing. He just got a re-contract with the Knicks.
So that's good.
Rondo just went, I think, to Cleveland.
I thought he went back to the Lakers.
Yeah, he in Cleveland. I just seen him
I know
on.
we need to get rid of Westbrook. I hope the hell LeBron was thinking when he brought Westbrook in, man. I don't know what he thought was going to happen. Well, I know what he thought was going to happen.
I can tell you what he thought was gonna happen. I want to be a bomber squad because Lakers are the bomber squad in the league. So he just want to make sure that it happens, and he proved it.
What he thought was going to happen was Westbrook was going to come in and be that nigga he was with Oklahoma City. And this nigga come to the Lakers and be the opposite of Oklahoma City. Turning the ball over and all kind of shit. Just playing crazy. Just doing what the fuck you want to do.
Them niggas. I'm sorry. I'm gonna quit using the N word, but
You can't do what you want to do, man.
Lakers. I'm the biggest Laker hater on this show.
This
I don't
is
care
our
who.
show.
I don't care who comes on this show and roots and tells me about all the rings that the Lakers have. They still are a bunch of bums. Every last one of them.
So you don't respect Kobe?
I don't respect nobody to play for the Lakers.
So you don't fuck with Kobe?
No.
Wow. Shaq?
No.
Magic?
No.
Wow. Damn. Bron Artest, Metal World Peace? None?
No.
Wow.
No. Bums.
Wow. They championship bums.
Championship bums. Those still bums.
Championship bums. Wow.
They get no love, nothing. LeBron was cool until he went over there. Carmelo was cool until he went over there.
And how many championships have your favorite player in the whole wide world won?
No.
All right.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm cool with that. Doesn't bother me. I don't want to do it. As long as I can say that the Lakers are some bums and get away with it.
I bet you he can't jump over a goddamn Kia now. Yeah, tell him goddamn jump over a Kia now, nigga. I don't mean to say that word, but tell him jump over a Kia now. See if you be able to do that with no problems. No, I don't think so. So, my man, he on a decline. But I mean, that's what happens when you can't beat Father Time. That's what I'm telling you, man. While you're young, but you're supposed to take full advantage of your youthness, your spring, your speed. You're supposed to take full advantage of that shit, man. Because when you start getting old, that's the first thing that goes, man.
All right, y'all. Just to get into other sports, we do have this other sports that have games going on. In hockey, Tampa Bay over Buffalo 5-0. Damn, that's a nice ass whooping. Anything over 4 points, you're not coming back for in hockey. I don't know too many people that watch the show that know anything about hockey. I know a little bit about hockey. I have played hockey for 3 years actually myself, so I'm just saying.
You don't know how to skate.
You want to put that to the test anytime?
We gonna go live with the skating.
I already got that live, me skating.
I ain't talking about inline. I'm talking about, you said hockey, right?
Yeah.
So I'm talking about ice skating blades, not
I can do that.
8-wheel skates.
Okay, cool. I can do that too.
Oh man, you talking about roller hockey, nigga? You know what
I play
talking
both
about?
hockey.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about the ice hockey, the
I
blade.
play both.
Oh,
That's what got me out there because my parents took me ice skating, and they
Okay.
looked at me and they was like, "Damn, you know how to skate?" And I was like,
Okay.
I guess so."
Okay. All right. Didn't know that. Ladies and gentlemen, got a skating athlete here.
Yeah, I'm not African, but I have played all sports. I'm sorry.
I'm not African either. I was born in America, you're right.
But I have played all sports. I did play hockey. I played football. I played baseball. I played soccer. I did cross country. I did.
I did cross country too.
Yeah, I did water polo. Volleyball. I played that. I did wrestling. Sucked at that.
I did too. I tried to get into it. I couldn't.
You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to like I love sports to the fullest, to the fanatics, and that's where it's at. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? I just try to keep up with everything too. And if I don't know nothing about it, like the African Cup of Nations, which I know that is soccer, but I don't have a clue about who's in that league, what that league is about, or nothing.
When it comes to soccer or football as it's called overseas, I like the World Cup when they had a World Cup every 4 years.
Yeah, I do like that.
I like that, and then I pick. I know Argentina be kicking ass, and sometimes we kick ass. The Germans be kicking ass, but the Argentina, them homies is nice. You know what I'm saying?
When it comes to soccer, I watch more females than males. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So you don't know who Messi is?
No. You know who Cheryl Sabashi is? I think I said her last name right. Sabashi.
Cheryl Lavoskian. Czechoslovakia. No, I don't know who that is. So.
That's a bad Russian soccer player.
I don't know who it is. I don't know. But you know what? I'm gonna say this, and I know people be clowning the athletes, and you can kind of vouch for this because you play sports. People be clowning the athletes, man, when they are standing. They cry 2 times. And if they don't cry, then that means they didn't give a fuck about their sport, or they ain't had no pride. They just did it for the paycheck. 2 times they cry. They cry when they announce their retirement, when they sitting in front of the ESPN and they got the backdrop behind them, and they in a little suit, and they say, "Okay, I'm announcing my retirement," and then they cry in, and then the big five. Then what is it? 5 years before you get into the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to the Hall of Fame, and you stand up there in that Hall of Fame, man, and it hits you that, damn, this is it. It's over. I'm at the Hall of Fame. I'm at the end. This is the end, and this is where everybody wants to go in the game of life. You know, in the game of life, everybody want to get to the doctor, make it all the money, get to the end of the game of life, and all that. I made it to the end of the board. I'm at the Hall of Fame. You can't go no further than this. Then they start crying because they start thinking about the sacrifices that they made to get to that point with the kids, not being there for the kids. They start crying because they think about the fans coming every night screaming their name. They start thinking about all of the, if there was a good player or a bad player, all of the media bullshit that they had to deal with in their career, you know what I'm saying, good or bad, and when they had to deal with the repercussions of that, you know what I'm saying, they had to think about all of that, man, and they stand in front of everybody, their peers, and people that came to see him and wish him, you know, I came to celebrate your Hall of Fame speech and all that, and you looking at your peers, you like, damn, you know what I'm saying, they're here for me, and this is my last hoorah, so you gonna cry, because after this, that's it, no more basketball.
What about them T.O. niggas?
Huh?
Sorry for that. What about them T.O. people?
What do you mean T.O. people? He got his Hall of Fame.
I'm just talking about them. But he did extra crying.
He cried.
He did extra crying.
Actually, he cried twice.
He cried more than twice.
He cried. He couldn't help but cry.
He cried for his quarterback how many times?
I don't know how many times cried for who, but I just know he cried.
Ah, come on, man. See,
I know
this
he
is,
cried.
ladies and gentlemen,
You know what
whoever's
I'm
watching,
saying?
this that punk shit I be
No,
talking
ain't
about
no
right here.
bullshit. The
This
whole
that punk shit,
conversation was
cause
people gonna cry.
you know he's a quarterback fan. You know, I mean a Dallas Cowboy fan. You know, T.O. was one of the biggest Cowboy wide receivers out there, especially when he left. What, did he leave the 49ers first and go to the Cowboys, or which way he went? Which way was first?
He was 49 first.
Then he went to Cowboys.
Then he came
Right.
to us.
You know what I'm saying? And he cried for his quarterback, Tony Romo. You know that. Don't play with me.
No, wait. He went to the Eagles, then he went to us. But
Oh, damn, he did play with the Eagles,
he went
too.
to the Eagles and went to the Super Bowl with Donovan McNabb, and he lost because he was hurt. He played hurt and he lost.
Who played hurt?
To but he don't got.
He played injured?
He was hurt, injured. Yeah, there you go. He was injured.
Because, I don't know. When you say play hurt, that I was like,
He got
I didn't
injured.
want to.
He
I
got,
didn't. Yeah, I
he
didn't
got
want
injured
to.
on the play, but he didn't go to the coach and say, "Look, I want to sit down. I want to keep playing, even though I know my leg is broke." Or what was wrong with him? Sprained leg, or ankle, or something. He said, "I'm trying to win the Super Bowl. Fuck it, let's go."
Right, I feel you.
I mean, but see, let's go to the RGG the RG3 thing with the Shanahan, which I feel like Shanahan ruined that man's career. I don't care what nobody say, man. If I'm your coach,
I don't know. He was a bum to begin with.
no, you won't know. RG3 was not a bum when he first came out. When he was with the Redskins, he was killing. They were killing, bro. They was on the way to the fucking Super Bowl, that nigga. But what happened was, he got hurt. As a matter of fact, it was an old injury from college, from Baylor. He got hurt in college. That same re-injury spawned right back up.
I know what you're talking about.
He tried to be a running. He tried to be a Michael Vick.
That
He was
nigga-
Michael Vick for a minute.
That dude
He,
didn't know how to slide.
Michael Vick.
Mike Vick still knew how to slide.
And towards the end of his career, he knew how to slide. If you look at some beginning highlights when he was with Atlanta, he almost never slid. He he took the hit and ran out of bounds.
But he wasn't taking hits like
Yes, he
RG3 was.
Yeah,
no,
he was.
bro.
Yeah,
I
he
remember.
was. And,
All
but
the
see, Vic was so nice. You're right, he wasn't, because they couldn't hit him. You're right. He was a cheat code. I don't care what nobody say, man. If you played with goddamn Michael Vick in his prime on Madden in 2004, in 2005, when he was with Atlanta back in them days, nigga, forget about it. You're not hitting them.
I remember that season so vividly, especially the first two seasons. Real. Because I had just watched both of them niggas. Sorry for keep saying niggas, but anyway.
Good.
But I had just watched Russell Wilson and RG3 come from college. I watched their college year going into the NFL. And I had seen, I don't know, I had already said, like, bro, Russell Wilson going to be a better quarterback. I just already picked it. And then he came into the league, and everybody was like, man, RG3. I was like, man, what is y'all seeing that I don't see? Because I'm seeing Russell Wilson up here in Seattle.
Because RG3 was like Michael Vick. RG3 would run out of the pocket. RG3 would use his legs and get yards for the Redskins. They suck because they fucking suck.
Russell Wilson sitting back like a quarterback.
And no, that's because Russ is a pocket quarterback. He's a pocket quarterback. RG3 is a scrambler.
But Russell can scramble.
Yes, he can. But he only scrambles when he have to. RG3 is going to scramble. If he don't see nobody open, he going to go run and try to create something instead of waiting or taking a sack. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Vick.
And
Michael Vick, if
sometimes
somebody ain't open,
RG3
Vick gone. He going to run. Choo. Gone.
Yeah, and them, in my opinion, I had to say this first, in my opinion, because I remember watching some of those games and the dude showed you like, man, if he just would have let the play develop, he would have had this wide receiver open right here.
Yeah, they act like running backs.
And that's why I was like,
Many running backs.
that's why I said, that's why I would argue with a lot of people. Russell should have got rookie of the year. He should have, flat out.
Who got RG? RG got paid.
Right.
They gave RG because RG was running around. But Russell ran around too. You know what I'm saying? Russell was a scrambler too, but Russell stayed in the pocket more. But when you look at it, Russell got a Super Bowl. Look what Russell is now, and look what he at, in their careers. One, I don't even think RG3 is still playing, man. I don't, because he done fucked his leg up.
RG ain't doing nothing.
And once he fucked his leg up, man, once just Shanahan put his ass back
I
in the
seen him
game.
like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
I mean, he did play for a couple of teams. I saw him out there, but he was never his same self.
3 years ago. I think he's a third string backup quarterback. Even if he's in the league.
Still in the league, yeah.
He's third string.
And Wilson still playing. Wilson got a Super Bowl. Wilson got 2, don't he? No, Wilson got 1. Wait, 1.
Mm-hmm. But he might be coming to Las Vegas too, because he won out.
Who? Wilson.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Only reason I keep saying that because, man.
You trying to get rid of Carr, man?
Yes.
What's up with you and this Carr shit, bro?
Yes.
You trying to get rid of Carr, bro?
Carr is at
and he might take you to the Super Bowl this year. You want to get rid of his punk ass. He all you got right now. You want to get rid of him. God damn.
I've been wanting to get rid of him.
Damn. That's fucked up.
He don't make the plays when it counts. Now, Keyshawn just argued that shit, and this year, yes. He actually this year has made the plays that count.
And now you want to get rid of him. Now you got to shit together.
No, but see, I never jumped off the bandwagon of I've been want to get rid of. So I'm not gonna change now that he took me to the wild card. I'm not gonna. Oh, okay, I'll keep him now.
So if we win the Super Bowl and they give him an extension,
all the way to the Super Bowl.
If y'all win the Super Bowl, and they give him an extension. You gonna be hating.
I still want to get rid of him because there's 2 quarterbacks out there that is available that are better than him.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
The bad
Free agent right now.
Russell is gonna be a free agent at the end of this. Yes.
Next year.
Yes. That's why he waited. And he didn't opt out for no trade. Because now he really can go and get what he wants. And Aaron Rodgers won't out of Green Bay. Even though he's number 1. Or number 2, or whatever he is.
I would take Russell before I take Aaron. Aaron getting old. I'll take Russell. Russell want to come to Vegas. Let's go. If y'all get Russell, man, that'll bring some goddamn life to y'all motherfucking offense.
That make us playoff contenders.
Yeah. It may even make y'all playoff contenders. I'm not saying that Derek Carr couldn't do that for y'all, but
Derek Carr, I think they say he's a top 5 quarterback.
He alright, man. He ain't no
top
pump.
7.
He not no pump.
He not no pump. But he's not a playoff. He's not gonna give me that.
But sometimes it don't always be his fault, man.
Yeah,
it could be the play calling.
Oh, you know what Keyshawn said?
It might not be his fault.
You know what he said? You know what he told me? He said to me, well, to the audience, to all of us, he told me to share. He said, man, y'all need to chill out. Because one thing about Carr that nobody never said, he never had no wide receivers. And I said, okay. That's the only thing I had to sit back and say, okay.
He had AB, but
he never
had
no wide receivers.
They had AB, but AB never suited.
Man, that nigga left so fast.
He did. He came and left. Then he put the fucking suit on, all because of a fucking helmet. Because he wouldn't change his helmet. But anyway, that's so.
I think he did that on purpose because he wanted to go play with. Where to go? He had to find a way to get him out of there.
No, but the Raiders was gonna pay him, bro. The Raiders gonna give him some money.
But Tom Brady. And
Gruden was still your coach then.
So what?
Tom Brady, right? Gruden.
Dude, if they call me right now and say, Michael, I know you work at White Castles, but next year Tom Brady's coming back for his final last year. We don't know what's gonna happen. We want to come give you, and we're gonna give you $17 an hour. I know everybody's making $1,000. Do you think I'm gone? Okay, that's Tom Brady. Okay. All right.
That's different.
That man's resume will change your life. That ain't different. That man changed his life around. You gotta be fucked up.
You'd be a damn fool not to do that for free. I would do it for free because just the exposure and me knowing him, it's all about who you know in this world. If you know him, then he know people.
Now I know this is off subject. But I'm trying to stay on subject, so bear with me. It's gonna be a little weird. But just like the Avengers and Iron Man and all of them, now that they dead, and Winter Falcon tried to get some money. I don't know if you've seen Winter Falcon. Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
You talking about the new?
Have you seen the TV show?
Yeah. And I seen the new movie that's about to come out. He the new Captain America with the wings.
Okay, so the movie hasn't came out, so you haven't seen that. But what I'm saying is, he can't even get it. He couldn't even get a bank loan.
I remember the movie.
In the TV show, not
well, in the movie too. But go ahead.
What movie he tried to get a bank loan?
He tried to get a bank loan.
In what movie?
In his own movie, his aunt, his sister. The
That was
farm.
a TV show.
Was it a boat? It was a boat.
That's a TV
boat?
show.
Oh, I'm getting mixed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we're talking about the same TV show.
It's the boat though, right? It was on the boat.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a TV show. It was 6 episodes. But yeah, same thing. I would not quit my job to go work for Tom Brady for free. No. Cause once I leave that nigga, that credibility ain't
I
that
ain't gonna say
good.
for free because I ain't gonna have no money coming in. But
Right, that nigga ain't that damn good.
Yeah. I don't know. He rich enough so that if he took care of me while if it was on some shit like I'm working for a room, I'm working for food, I'm working for that car, that's something different.
Can I ask you a question? Did Tony Stark take care of the Avengers?
What you mean take care of?
I mean exactly what I just asked you. Did he take care of the Avengers?
I'm quite sure them niggas needed some money. He got them loans some money or invented some tech.
Okay, so you just
He
seen
help him out. He gave Spider-Man his new suit.
Okay, so he helped them out. So I just need a yes or no.
He paid Hulk.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Well, he helped
Yes
out,
or no?
yeah.
Yes. So, and you just watched a TV show where the Winter Falcon couldn't even get a fucking loan and Tony strengthened 9. When you an Avenger? Yes. Tony didn't leave you no trust funds or nothing? No. So yet again.
I'm sure if he went to Tony
did.
And no, not during TV series time. Tony was still alive, right?
Nope.
That's not after
Yes,
Endgame.
it was.
All that was after Endgame.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well then Tony dead, then he can't ask him for no money because he dead.
Right. So no offense to Tom Brady, because even though he alive, I'm saying the same thing. Once I get done with this NFL season.
Hold on, now what he should have did, he should have went to the old Captain America. The old Captain America is still alive. Am I right? Am I right? The old Captain America, in that timeline, the old Captain America is still alive. Because in his timeline, he fucking gave up the shield a long time ago. He jumped in the timeline and fucked his timeline up and had it so that he got to fall in love with, what's her name? His wife, that wife chick. And he sitting back watching everybody else be Captain America. You can go back to the old Captain America bar and get the money. Like, look, nigga, I'm doing your job now. Like, can I get a wrong man? You know what I'm saying? I need someone to put the shield, bro.
The government on him. If you do that, so I wouldn't do that.
Well, then if the government owned him, the government need to pay him. The government need to give him some fucking money. They gave Iron Man and got war. What's his name? War machine money. You think you think Sergeant Rose is flying a war machine for free?
He was in the army before that.
Exactly.
So he was already getting paid.
Right. You don't think he's getting more money to fly a war machine?
No.
And he the only one that can get that work that shit?
No.
Yeah, he's getting a little bit more money.
No.
Yes, he is.
No.
He's flying a government weapon. It's like flying a jet airplane, nigga. It's like a fucking pilot.
From what I was from what I looked up, and from what the directors, the people that are writing the shows and stuff, no.
He getting incentive for being war.
Okay, I just told you what the directors and them said. You still want to believe in your head.
Well, I used to be in the military, so I know. That's like special forces. What he doing that special forces shit.
He's already a top, like he's like
I
really,
know he was a lieutenant.
Like for real, bro. He's not getting nothing extra for what he do.
Okay. Well, that's your opinion.
That's what the director said.
If there was a real war machine and it was a real Lieutenant Rhodes,
And even if Lieutenant Rose was a top level lieutenant
So you
in
never,
the Army,
so you never seen a machine thing when they was looking to people's legs?
he volunteered. If he volunteered to work at Master War Machine, the government will pay him for that. That'll be a separate check. Yes, it will.
Where?
No different than a pilot. He getting paid to be a pilot, but if they put him in special forces, if he flies, what that shit, that fucking
A drone?
not a drone, the stealth. If he flies a stealth, or if he flies some other prototype crazy shit we ain't never seen before that they tested, they gotta pay him for that. That's called hazardous pay. They gotta pay him for that. That's real. You know what I'm saying? Cause a nigga could die, he can crash, he can get killed in an instant. Yeah, so that's real. So
Find somebody else to do it.
exactly, they gonna pay him hazardous pay too. They do the same thing when you get enlisted in the military, bro. Certain like in the Navy, certain jobs in the Navy, man, requires like hazardous pay.
Yeah.
Cause it's so dangerous.
Like that.
Why don't you take it up so that way you don't...
I mean, I just found that out.
Well, take it up. You got the tape, don't you? Until you get your wire, you can take nigga rig with the tape. And just don't move it. Or tape it to the table so that way it doesn't move at all. And that way all the thing you gotta do is just plug that in. And it will never fucking catch a short because it's taped up. Or you can just fucking go get your piece, man.
Thank you. Learn that does work. It's the shortcut to that, to override that, but right now, I get too money for it. I'm some learning shit. I'm some learning shit. Hey, yeah, I love this. I love talking about this sports and comic books and stuff like that. I think this is what we're gonna do. I don't know what the name of this show is gonna be called or what we're gonna call this stuff.
Sports and comics, that'd be cool.
I just hope we don't get sued by nothing.
Comic sports. There you go.
BurnLive Comic Sports. Check us out 2 nights a week. Come to a show near you. I appreciate this hangout, smoking with you guys. I'm your host, Capiche. We're on this BurnLive show, baby. And we out.